You know what that drop out? Got them all coming my way like Fetty Wap out. K9 on me, I got it to sniff a hop out. Catch me red-handed, I'm going up on the cop out. It's Bizzle, motherfucker, I'm representing the Trillers. These niggas gon' try to grill us, they bitches gon' try to fill us. If I call up the Billies, they bring him through the
live?
Sponsored by all the dealers and
Oh shit, we live. Our engineer got us revealing secrets.
Nigga up here motherfucking eating bacalao and shit.
You know what I'm saying? Like we all over the place right now, Jig.
That's how we do it on live on motherfucking Wednesdays.
Yes, live ad.
Every Wednesdays 8 to 9 here at the DSN Networks. I am JIG 3125. What is going on?
And I'm Cha-Cha Mystique, your favorite girl. And it's like so much going on today. Matter of fact, how y'all doing? Shout out to the live and all of that. Yes. So we got an amazing show today.
As we already heard.
Yeah, we got hip hop artist Raja in the building. We got
Hangover.
Yes, and we got Blizzle in the motherfucking building. East Side, stand the fuck up, yo. Yeah. So, but we're gonna get to hot topics, yo. Like there's so much going on in the world. We got all our fucking Hollywood men or major figures, you know, out there really crumbling right now.
He even got Russell Simmons, y'all. That shit's crazy, y'all.
I mean, it's fucking Bill Cosby, it's Tiger Woods. Now we at Russell Simmons. What's going on with that?
But at the beginning, the precursor of all of this, as far as back I can remember, Tupac, it happened with him first. Yes. And they said, excuse me, I'm eating bacalao. And they said he didn't do it. Did he do it or he didn't do it?
I don't think he did it.
He was in the area and he didn't stop them from doing it. So
yes, I think that was a come up. And I felt like a lot of people coming out now is a come up now on some real shit, just to keep it real with the Russell Simmons part. He was fucking with Kimora Lee when she was, what, like 17? And
but
he
she's
was
not
already
the one that came
like,
out and said he did anything wrong.
No, but me saying that is a point that I'm trying to make. He was already fucking with, he had a history of messing with younger women.
He waited till they got older.
He didn't wait till Kimora Lee Simmons got older. I don't think so.
Married to her, had kids with her and shit.
Yeah, but he made that legit. But still, like, he still had that eye for young women.
Even what's that, the senator, whatever, the congressman down in Alabama, Birmingham, that's a senator, congressman. He had sex with a 14-year-old, but down south, that's the age limit. If you know what I mean, the age limit is like 14.
Okay, but at the end of the day, my thing is, this is not old news.
Yeah, that part.
So why all of a sudden now? And then the way it's happening, it's like back to back. We blame a figure for something. We go through the court process. We convict him. We strip him from everything that he accomplished throughout his life outside of that. And then now we're on to the next.
So, like, you saying it's a come up, or like they build them up to break them down? Like, what's really going on in here? Like,
yeah, so it's like really crazy that is happening like that. Like, they just breaking people down, and I feel like these are major people because, like, and I always said this every time we talk about it. I always say, Bill Cosby, even though you want to talk about what he was doing back in the day, he still was the father figure in a lot of households that didn't have father figures.
But even the president of these United States, no disrespect, I'm saying his words, not mine. Grab him by the pussy. You could do what you want to do.
Yeah.
But even now, he's saying that he didn't. He's questioning if he really said it. He's trying to, you know what I mean? But he apologized for it. But it's like everybody's coming out. Like, you turn the TV on.
And now with Russell Simmons, he was a major figure as far as business is concerned.
And it's even Kevin Spacey. Like, every time somebody's got something that's popping right now, it's about to start popping right now, it comes out the woodwork, and they got to step down, and then they shit still pop, and you don't get money. That's like an early retirement now. Like, that's how you say I'm retiring. I got caught in a sex scandal. I'm retiring. Like, I don't understand.
It's one thing that Eddie Griffith said, you can't leave this business clean. As a black man, exactly. Thank you, engineer. I really appreciate that. As a black man, you can't leave this industry clean. Even if you even if you grown from a certain situation, you're trying because on some real shit, Russell Simmons, he's all about yoga and vegan and
but that's now though, because he knows something that we didn't know. That's why. All right, let's do it like this. Black men and what they doing now, they cleaning up Pastor Mace. He got caught up in this battle with Cameron and Dipset. I don't know if there was a whole Dipset.
I disagree with that. That's something totally different.
How is that totally different?
Because
Mace is a pastor now.
I feel like that was a Harlem thing, and the reason why I'm saying
but he's still a pastor. That's like Yoga.
Listen,
Russell Simmons.
but he had an album and did some songs when he was a pastor before.
Russell Simmons
this
started
rap.
off Def Jam, so if it wasn't for Def Jam, it wouldn't be for Mace murder.
No, but the reason why I'm subtracting Mace from this situation because I feel like that's a publicity stunt.
This whole shit feel like it's a publicity stunt. Why everybody coming out years,
Mace,
20 years later?
All right, so even with that being said, with Mace situation, he's about to drop album. He's on tour. He's on social Instagram with DJ Magic and all these other people. He's about to come out with a project. That's why all this stuff is surrounding him. And it's kind of a good look for Harlem. And I feel like even with Cameron, that was like some brotherly love shit. Like, let's get everybody.
Not to cut you off, I seen this movie before. They've been going back and forth for like how many years now? So it's like the same song.
But at the end of the day, they both win and they still get their product out. They still got people listening to them because you have motherfuckers on both ends of the spectrum. Oh, you heard what May said. Oh, you heard what Cameron said. So that's why I'm saying that's separate from these other issues. These motherfuckers, Russell Simmons, he got rush cards. I haven't heard nothing coming out of him than yoga classes. He been promoting yoga classes for so long.
But this is what he's promoting, like everything that's
something
going
positive.
He's promoting even like what hip hop really promotes outside of the people that really promotes righteousness and stuff like the black presidents. No, dead presidents, my fault. Dead presidents, they promote positive shit like that, like the Tribe Called Quest. But outside of that, we promote sex, money, murder, mayhem in hip hop. Like that's what he promotes. So if he get caught up in a sex scandal, that's if you listen to what his music come from his record label promotes, that's what it promotes. We jam into it, don't get me wrong, I was raised on it, but if we really listen to what they saying, it's not no positive energy coming from that.
But right now it is, and I feel like they killing these people's legacy. The good stuff, because on some real shit, everybody got some bad to them. Everybody in this fucking world is multifaceted. You gotta take the good or the bad, but does that bad outweigh the good? Does the bad outweigh the good? And if it does, it has to be, okay, I get that, but if the bad outweighs the good, that means you have an extensive, that means you have the extensive of bad. Now, if you have more good than bad, and you have a fucking herd of people really out there listening and following you and stuff like that, that's what they're looking at. That means the things that you say out your mouth, the things that you do are transforming minds. Like how the Pac movie said when they had Afeni Shakur saying that shit. You're transforming minds. You at a position in your life where you got motherfuckers eating healthier so they can live longer. You got motherfuckers more conscious to what they're doing now and stuff like that. That means more than whatever you sniffing coke back in the day. Nobody give a fuck about that shit. So, nobody cares about all that shit. It's about now how everybody's vegan and more concerned about their diet and picking and choosing what they eat.
If your present outweighs your past, then we should just forgive your past and focus on your present.
I feel that way because on some bullshit, I did a lot of shit. You mean to tell me I gotta be crucified because I've learned from my mistakes?
That's what is going on.
I've learned from my mistakes.
We talking about sex.
I just didn't get caught.
We talking about molestation, like forcibly touching the buttocks. We talking about rape, possibly. We talking about drugging bitches so we can sleep with them. Now we doing yoga and this and that.
Old raccoon thoughts talking about how I went to his room back in the day. In his hotel. Oh my God, I didn't know what the fuck we was doing, but I'm pretty sure they was coked the fuck up.
Now
drunk the fuck up.
Now 20 years later,
Bill Cosby. That's when
20 years later, he's Bill Cosby. He caked up. Fuck that nigga back in the.
He was lit back then. That's when he was funding badass bad motherfucker. What's the what's that fucking?
So why now though? That's what I'm asking. Why now?
Because
if he was lit back then, why you wait now?
Because they saw how a bigger difference the Cosbys did to people. Our generation was...
Who's they? We talking about they. I don't know who they is. Who's they?
Niggas in power. Listen to what I'm about to say, though.
Okay.
The powers that be. No matter what you could fucking say to about Bill Cosby, He had a different. A lot of motherfuckers went to college watching that. I know I did. A lot of motherfuckers are father figures inside their households.
Come on.
Because they saw the Cosby Show. They didn't have fathers in their fucking house and shit like that. But they became fathers and wanted to be in their children's lives because they saw that kind of figure. Our generation lacked that figure because of the crack epidemic, because of all of that. We didn't have that. He was the father. We learned about fucking Dizzy Gillespie. We learned about jazz. We learned about what it is to fucking write an essay. We learned what it is to go away and see the world because of one person. And then even now, he was having his rants. Talking about, well, y'all need to pull up your pants. Y'all need to stop fucking walking around here acting crazy so motherfuckers could, try to respect you more and put your best foot forward. He was basically saying
buying $200 sneakers, and then niggas was mad at him for that too.
So I could pull up.
To saying that.
So I could pull up my
pants. So we could be better financially. Better. They silenced that shit. So what it did for us, they silenced the next generation from witnessing that shit.
Can I just say this? I really don't feel. I feel like the Bill Cosby situation and the Russell Simmons situation is a little bit different. Because y'all know me, I'm a vibration kind of person. And I feel the same way about about Bill Cosby that I do about Michael Jackson. And that's just the vibe that I get. And I could be wrong. I just don't get the vibe that Bill Cosby did anything that was unwarranted. Not unwarranted, but even so much so that was not consensual. You understand what I'm saying? Because there's a difference between if you get somebody drunk to beyond where they really don't know what they're doing or whatever, and that was your intention, then you can make the argument all day. Time out. You can make the argument all day. You can make the argument all day that these females was wrong for getting drunk and putting themselves in a position, but that don't have anything to do with a person's intention on getting you drunk and getting you to a point where your inhibitions are down. Now, with that being said, like you said earlier, Cha-Cha, Russell Simmons. We've been knowing about Russell Simmons. So for you to be mad now, you're corny for being mad now. Because you've been knew about him. Time out. But the fact still remains that we know this about Homeboy.
Yeah.
So...
No, but my point is...
So as far as the bad outweighing the good, I don't think the good outweighs the bad.
How do I know if it's all right to go up in it?
How
can I know it's all right to go up in it?
Wait, listen to my point.
How do I know if it's all right to do this?
Listen, if somebody is inebriated, if you can't stand not to fuck a bitch that was drunk because you couldn't tell whether she was with it or not, my nigga.
How can you tell?
You can. It's a human to human thing. So if somebody is throwing up, if somebody is all over the place, if somebody is not feeling on you and you feeling on them,
you gotta know.
If somebody you finger popping this bitch and her hands ain't on your fucking dick, my nigga.
But you forgetting the bigger picture. My thing is, it's not about whether we knew Russell was doing this shit or not or whatever.
Well, anybody. It's a lot of them. It's
look
not
at
just
the
Russell.
situation on a bigger scale.
Yeah.
First, you have Tiger Woods and all these fucking
fuck Tiger Woods
coming out this way talking about
fuck him. He's not a nation builder.
Matter of fact, like how you said, Pac. Major figure.
Pac didn't rape that girl, but he sat in that room and he listened to her get raped.
But listen to what I'm saying. Dead wrong. To what I'm saying. You have all these figures in the prime of their fucking, either they prime of their careers or when they fucking bowing out to something greater.
You know that about a cracker already.
Okay, and then it's like one after another. I could see if it was like time span in between and then we're finding some shit out. But first, it's, we're accusing you, convicting you, fucking up your life, on to the next. Accusing you, convicting you, fucking up your whole legacy.
Drake's to the best.
To the next.
Look, I see the pattern. I see the pattern, but I also believe in karma. And my thing is this: you don't get you're not exempt.
This is a
You're not exempt. You're not exempt because you was oppressed in another area. Don't make you exempt from the bad shit that you do.
So all right, they guilty.
Because if somebody treats me unjustly, do I get to go and treat
Bitch,
somebody else unjustly
no,
now?
but if you knew that he treated you unjustly when he did it in the first place, when
Okay,
you
so
fucking woke
look,
up and saw that your pussy was pounded
and you
out
know
and
what?
wet,
I agree.
You should have said something.
And I agree
then.
with that.
Don't wait
I
till
agree with that.
fucking
What about
20,
the-
30
I agree
years
with that.
later, after a motherfucker got his shit together to
Cha-cha.
say some
You
shit.
know what?
But
I
what about
agree
the
with
people
that.
that
That's some bullshit.
The common
But
thread I
time
see
out
in this,
though.
the common
I agree
thread
with
I
that,
see in this-
and I agree with that. And my thing with
What's up,
that
y'all?
is, you know, I don't agree with the females that if you got some type of, say for instance, you was the director was being inappropriate, but you still did the part, you still did the movie or whatever. Okay, cool. You dead wrong for coming out 20 years later trying to make somebody get in trouble
All
for the
of
shit.
a sudden.
Okay, cool.
That's a check.
But let's also not forget, my nigga, as females with vaginas, the shit ain't easy to say. It ain't easy to say. Now, as a person, as a grown-ass woman, as a black woman with integrity, I can sit here and say that, yes, if somebody was to violate me, I would like to think that I wouldn't take a part. Or I would like to think that I would push past an opportunity that I thought was an
But what
opportunity
about
of a
the
lifetime
comment thread I
for
see in
my
this?
integrity. I would like to think
When these
that.
stories come
but
out,
that ain't necessarily going to be
Nigga,
the
that's
people
not
case.
in the cut that
integrity.
say that we
'Cause
knew
if
this
you say
happened
your
all the
shit
time,
after
though.
fucking 30 years, that's not integrity. That's
But
a
what
fucking
about the
come
people?
up.
What about
No,
the people
I
that's
didn't
in the
say that's
cut?
integrity.
What's about the people that's in the cut saying that we knew about this all the time?
Those are the people who are also wrong.
Are they also
They
guilty?
also
No,
wrong.
because if you're saying that I knew about this all the time, then that means you knew all this about this shit all the
But
time.
that's
Why
a,
the fuck
that's a
you
part of the
didn't say
story.
that?
We keep hearing it.
Exactly.
Everybody go, oh, that's not a big thing. We knew about
Oh
this
my
all the
god,
time.
yo, we is major right now.
Hot
We
topics.
so fucking heated, hot topics, and I love
I'm
it.
sweating and all that.
We're about to get into the artists though before we fucking run out of time. Yo, we got the amazing international hip hop artist Raja in the motherfucking building.
Yo.
Can we get to his
Happy
video?
birthday, Jay-Z,
Hangover,
R.I.P. Pimp C.
Hangover,
December 4th.
Hangover. Let's get it.
How are you?
Yes, hi Raja.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's old music though. That's old music.
No, it's fine. I know you got that new shit.
That Tory Lanez.
Yeah. Yeah, you got it? You ready?
Oof.
There you
I
go.
got a
Put that
hangover
shit
today.
up. Yes.
Bad hangover.
I'm sorry, y'all. It just
You guys was getting in with that Bill Cosby.
no, but you understand my point. Though,
But
right?
the Harvey Weinstein saying the same thing.
Thank you. Nobody's saying
when a
nothing about
white
this
guy in
nigga.
Hollywood who has that much power is inviting you to his room by yourself, you know it's either drugs or you fucking.
Yeah.
Like it's common sense.
Like we giving these fucking hoes
You
a
don't even have to
pass.
be white.
Crazy.
It could be an Indian kid. If he's inviting you to his room by yourself.
Shout out to Raja. That's Raja, y'all.
That's the honest truth.
Yeah, that's Raja. Look at him. He loves too.
I mean, what he did was wrong. Like he definitely what they did was wrong.
Yeah. Oh, we still going? Oh yeah, go
What?
into the video. You supposed to be playing that.
It is?
last night.
Yeah, I think they ready. Let's go. Yeah. Take it all, play spring break. Girl, I wanna see that thing shake. Couple drinks and I'm sipping. Shorty and a friend kissing. I don't know where she from though, but I wanna see that tongue go. Sun up to the sundown. We about to tear the club down. Okay, brother. Okay, brother. Okay, brother. Okay, brother. Okay, brother. Fuck it. Okay, brother. In the club like. Okay, brother. Got me feeling like. Okay, brother. How many shots do you take, girl? How many? Drop the low, I can't wait, girl. What? Make me wanna smack that. Throw it on Snapchat. This a party every night. This a party every night. Drink till we pass tonight. Drink till we pass tonight, girl. Okay, brother.
drink, drink, to drink, to drink, drink. To drink, drink, to drink, to drink, drink. To drink, to drink, to drink, drink. To drink, to drink, to drink, drink. To drink, drink, to drink, to drink, drink. To drink, drink, to drink, to drink, drink. To drink, to drink, to drink, drink. To drink, to drink.
Yes. Oh, we still echoing. I do sound saucy. Did my mic sound nice though? Yes.
The levels is good. The levels.
Yeah. Now, do your mic sound nice? Can you?
Yep,
he sound
fresh, nice and
Raj
fresh.
is definitely in the building.
Clear.
Yo, you're amazing, international, known. That like not
right.
so many people could say that.
Yeah. So it's a privilege and it's also a blessing at the same time.
Okay, so tell us where you from. You from Long Island?
Yeah, borderline.
Strong Island.
Borderline, Long Island, strong. Queens, like New Hyde Park, Floral Park area.
Okay.
So, born in Smithtown, out east. Me and I have two older sisters. We were all born here. And my parents are from India. Like about 5 hours from Mumbai. Like in the middle of nowhere.
In my shit.
I was about to ask you because you got that influence in your music.
If I don't, I'm a sellout.
That doesn't come from Long Island. Like, where does that come from? So it comes from your.
It comes from my parents, really, and my background and stuff. If I didn't infuse that into any of the records, or didn't, give back to Indian people or whatever, like you're a sellout.
That's right, and more of I wish black people would think like that as well.
They do. Everybody thinks. A lot of people think like that.
No,
Right,
not everybody.
We it's a lot of remedial people out here that's listening. Not a lot, but for the people that don't understand, the difference between Indians. What Indian are you talking about?
I'm Hindu, but there's Punjabi, there's Sikh. There's also those are the main ones.
Okay, cool.
There's Bangladeshian, which is what Anik Khan is.
It's different from American.
Bengali, he's Bengali.
It's different
actually.
from American Indians too, though, right?
Like Native American?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's like
way different.
Yeah. I'm the red dot. That's the feather.
Oh, red dot or feather. I wanted to ask that, but I didn't want to be offensive.
Said that.
I didn't want to be offensive.
The guy said that. The guy said that.
Yes, you red dot or feather, so you red dot. Okay, so but with the name Raja, it speaks of kings.
Yeah. My father actually, well, I consider my father the king. I was a prince, but he named me king. That was just like that was a blessing on itself. And that's why I stayed true with my name, to my artist name, because you don't have any artists that are named Raja that are pop artists. So it definitely sticks out a lot.
Yeah, and I do see that. So what inspired you? Because you claim your genre to be hip hop. So with the Indian flair, where did that come from? I know that you got the Indian from your heritage and your family, but like the other stuff, what motivated
like the
you?
The pop definitely comes from my middle sister. My older sister, because she listened to a lot of dance music, like Gloria Estefan, J-Lo, LaBouche, Mr. Vane, a lot of jock jams. Now, those now CDs they had back then. So I grew up to that in one room, and then the next room I walk in and be like, Reasonable Doubt, Naughty by Nature. My middle sister is a huge Jay-Z. I'm talking like Blueprint, and like Beat Nuts, Nas. Her favorite artist.
Talk about Beat Nuts in a minute.
Actually, this is funny. Avery gonna laugh about this, but one of my sister's female favorite artists from back in the day is Remy Ma. Because we was talking. No. We was talking about her yesterday. Eve, she likes, she's definitely a 90s fan. So that's what, and then when I would walk into the living room, it would be like the hardest playing, Bollywood movies with the, the songs playing in them. So that's where my whole style comes from.
So I see.
Pretty much what I was growing up with.
Yeah, so you had that influence you. Now, I see that they, reading about you, you suffered from some things that couldn't keep you focused. Would you like to elaborate?
Yeah, growing up in an Indian family, obviously education, any family, but especially you think Indian, you think doctor and stuff. So like I have a lot of cousins who are in like the financial field, nurses and stuff. And out of like all my cousins, out of like 50 of them, I was the only one that was diagnosed with a learning disability, ADD, at like the age of 7. Being in like special classes and even being left back a year and stuff when I was younger. Like the pressure that I had from my family to get like straight A's and be in AP classes like my sisters and them, like that's a lot of stress from the family. Especially like my family is like education. Like it like that like created a lot of anxiety for me. I was like verbally abused heavily by my siblings. Like, oh, he's the idiot. Why are you gonna ask him his opinion? Like, there would be a day where I saw my sister in middle school, and she walked past me, and she was like, "Oh, he's going on, he's going on a small bus." I would go in the bathroom and like write on the wall, like, "When is this gonna end?" Like, I was like really it's a lot dealing with that.
So you suffer from depression because of that?
Yeah, and then also, but I deal with it the right way. I speak to somebody. I take care of myself.
So was music the outlet to
Yeah,
get
definitely.
those feelings
It was
out?
either drugs or music.
Good choice,
one
though.
of them, though.
Good choice.
Um,
So what was the first time you picked up a pen and started writing or trying to get into the music?
Freestyle running around my house with the karaoke thing, probably like 14. But I was playing the Indian drums at the age of like 8. So I was always already into music, and I probably started like really music-wise like 6 years ago. Yeah.
So you're musically inclined. You say you play the drum.
Tablas, yeah.
Yeah. What else do you do as far as that? Do you do beats or?
No.
rap,
I'm
or-
singing on a lot of the records now.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. Well, obviously for all artists, it's hardest to find your sound. So when I came into the game, I was like, still trying to figure out where I fit, where I could deliver a good product of music, of what I'm trying to say, and get it through the speakers. So I finally found my sound, and it's been way more of like a successful, organic vibe since I found my sound.
Now, not to be funny, but you went from the Short Yellow Bus to the American Music Awards. So tell me what that was like.
Yeah, and actually, my mother, my number one fan, she called up like I was on the Billboard in Times Square too. I was the first Indian Hindu artist.
You
on the
see what I'm
Billboard.
saying? All you Short Yellow Buses wearing helmets and stuff,
Yeah.
there might be hope for you. Look, he
Well,
came out of it.
I want to tell the young kids that if you have a
Yes.
learning disability, you have depression, definitely speak to someone, and don't do the wrong thing. I've been to 14 funerals for heroin overdose and OxyContin and Xanax, and these kids were like straight A students. So if you're going through a hard time and stuff, definitely talk to somebody. And as always, you don't want to blend in with the light. I'm happy I didn't blend in with the light, because you want to have your own light. And look where my own light took me.
And look at that. You also giving back to the community. Is that one of the things that you're doing? Or
No, that's just how me and my sisters and my mom and my dad are that's just how I was brought up. You always take care of the need, because you know what? You would want someone to do that for you. So I'm actually joining this foundation with a bunch of other Bollywood big artists. It's for Indian kids that are underprivileged Indian kids in India, to raise money for them to go to school and have food and clean water and stuff. So I'm really excited about that.
amazing.
Giving back is better than getting a Grammy. And me, somebody was recently in my neighborhood. Their son was going through really bad OxyContin situation. The mother called me to talk to him and stuff, and he is now 2 years clean. And that's like a Grammy to me, that I helped save that kid's life. That's better than a Grammy.
Shout out to Raja, though. That's amazing. And I'm not even trying to be funny about it. I know how my jokes can make light of the situation.
Right. Of course. No, you have to. Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, that's incredible for you to do. And I feel like that's why your blessings and the way your success is coming that's why it's happening the way it is for you. Yeah, so what was the first major song that you did? Can you tell us?
The first major record I did was definitely Mannequin featuring Fabulous, produced by Done Deal. He's from Atlanta. Shout out to Fab.
Yeah,
shout out to Rock
Fab.
Nation. Yeah, that happened at 3 in the morning. I was sleeping, and then someone in my camp knew someone in his camp, and they made it happen. They said, "Come downstairs, the song done." I went to Starless. I dropped the record, and it was that. From that point on, I definitely went more mainstream, I would say.
Yes. So, and then you also have stuff that's produced. We just saw the video by Rob Brown's.
Yeah.
Ron Brown's. What was that like?
So I was
Shake Nation.
I was actually leaving 42nd Street, Bowmore, with a couple people, and his song El Chapo. So I listen to Flex when he's DJing. So I'm blasting the radio, and I'm like, damn, this is hard. Like, who is this? And he had the record El Chapo like 2 years ago. So I Shazammed it and said Ron Browse. So I'm thinking Hangover, party record, pop champagne, El Chapo, like that. Give me that New York vibe, but like he could give me that Indian, a little infused with it. So I DM'd him. We started talking. It was organic. The record was done. The conversation was done in like a day. I went to his house and recorded the record right there. Maybe like 2 weeks later.
And then not only are you doing things with major figures in the States, but you also keeping it to your roots as well with other Indian artists.
Yeah, in the works, I have a record that I'm working on called That Girl with Zach Knight, which is in the works. You would say he's probably the biggest Bollywood pop artist there is right now. Like he's definitely like that, like the Bollywood Chris Brown, I would say. Like so, we doing a record, and he liked my new records. He's a blessing too for like, cause that'll open a bigger South Asian market.
When you say Bollywood, what do you mean for the people that might
not? Like Bollywood is the entertainment world for India, and Pakistan and Afghanistan and stuff. So it's actually the second biggest entertainment market in the world. Nigeria, I heard, is first. I heard Nigeria is huge.
Yeah.
I heard Hollywood is third. I didn't even know that.
Damn, you taking the question.
Thank you.
I was about to say,
I didn't know that.
You hear that? We third over here.
No. It's not which I think is better, but I didn't know that the reach of the Nigerian.
So it's Nigerian.
Yeah, then it's Bollywood, then it's Hollywood.
See,
yeah,
Nigeria,
like,
they don't want you to know that. They don't want you to know that.
Yeah. But really, yeah, I was like shocked that Hollywood was third. Yeah. Bollywood is very big though.
I know Bollywood is big, and then they do those big dance routines.
Well, the thing is, if you're an actor in a Bollywood movie, you're singing and dancing.
Yeah, like Slumdog Millionaire. You saw that whole production at the end of the movie when they was all like, that's how I got the. Yeah,
you're not gonna see Brad Pitt have the soundtrack record if he's the main actor.
It's like Broadway type.
Kind of, yeah.
Film, but it's 100 times better. I'm not trying
and
to
downplay it. way more PG. Like you ain't seen no sex scenes in Bollywood.
Yeah, and they got good topics and good storylines.
Yeah, a lot of love stories.
Exactly.
A lot of
those are like the best Netflix and chill movies. Like you could just
in this Netflix and chill.
Yeah. Yo, it's Netflix and chill season. It's Netflix and chill season. It is. Yo, it's getting cold out. Yeah.
You go home and you chill.
All right, so moving forward, I know you have a new single coming out with a very known artist. So can you tell us that about?
That record is...
Who's the artist? Okay, I want you to say
Tory Lanez.
Yeah.
It's called Island Gal.
Right? You the plug. Like, I need to fuck with you.
I did this record called Island Gal, and I'm listening to it, and the person to thank for this whole collaboration is definitely Rose Rome. Shout out to Rose Rome and my #1 publicist in the game, Avery Watson. Shout out to MA.
Yeah, then shout out to Avery Watson in the building.
She said, you know who would kill this record? I told Tory this too to his face. She said Tory Lanez. So I said, I was like, actually, he killed Controller. He killed all those. I was like, he would kill this. So I kept playing it. Then I would play a record of his, then play it again. And then he was in a show in Allentown, and Rose Rome and Avery, everyone talked and set up the situation at Quad Studios. And
wow,
he came right from the show, straight there, did it. He did it fast. Like, he's very, very talented guy, very humble,
shout out
very
to Tory
nice.
Lanez.
If you want a feature that's going to do you justice, go get a feature from Tory Lanez. Because he gave me a verse that is undeniable.
All right, now
he did his thing on it.
You told me something behind the scenes. You said you bumped into 2 Chainz. Are we...
Today, yeah.
Like, that's how it happens. You bump into them and then you get the feature. Is this? Can we move forward to some
no, I usually I know people.
Okay.
I saw people that I knew hanging out with him in his videos and his camp and stuff. Like, I know people who also know Chris Brown.
Cause you got the 2 Chainz on right now. I don't know.
Yeah, nah. No, 2 Chainz. No. I didn't want to approach 2 Chainz like that because we was at the jewelers.
Yeah, plus you can't be all up on it like that. You gotta be cool about it. You gotta be cool about it.
Yeah, I was at Pristine Jewelers.
He's being cool about it. He said he was at
exactly. That's how he's making shit happen. You gotta be cool about it. You gotta be cool about it.
No, that was out of nowhere. So I'm standing there, and all of a sudden, I bought this ring, and then
And you shining in here
Oh, yeah,
and shit.
glisten,
Looking
yeah.
all nice and
yeah,
look at you.
shining in my own light, not
And you got
blending into
the
the
color
light.
all popped and
know.
everything.
Well, you know I'm into
Jesus.
that fashion shit.
That's that Bollywood. So, moving forward,
He's mad cool though. He's mad nice.
I need to.
2 Chainz is really nice. Mad cool.
So, moving forward, are you working on like a project? Is it like all these different features and everything? Is that coming together for a project for the world to see?
Actually, the Rebirth EP playlist is the first project is done. I'm already working on my second project.
Oh wow! Yes.
Like I'm putting out some project, like at least 3 projects this year, and you will see superstar, star-studded features on each EP
Alright,
of,
so
of
even-
my descent and of pop and urban descent. Like,
Even
I've
though
always been everything.
you
So you
talking
just
about
keep
the
doing what you're
future,
doing
he's
always.
already into the future. He's like already 2-3 years in advance. But with this present EP that you're dropping now, what
Right.
was the motivation for that? What inspired that? And what is the feel of the project?
Well, I found my sound, like I said, and I thought it was time for people to get to know the real Raja, the new Raja who found his sound. I'm singing a lot on a lot of records now, way more singing, and I felt like it was time to give the world a body of work. Because when you give a body of work, they can listen to it from front to end. They could be like, they can see the progress, they can see the production, they could see what different stories I have and stuff. So I wanted to give the world a project finally. I feel like that's the proper way, obviously to do it. And so yeah, there's Bollywood infused instruments in the records. There's features. Shout out to Ray Real. He produced Sangria, my single that's out now everywhere on all media outlets. Go check it out. It's on Spotify too, SoundCloud. Dope record featuring Riraj, who's another girl who's Indian, who's doing.
Yeah, that's
pop
what I was
music.
talking. Because I remember when I was asking you that question, you also get with other Indian artists as
Yeah.
well, and that's the one that I was referring to. But I'm glad you gave me a little new gem to your situation. So that is dope. So I really don't want to tie it up with you, but is there any like words that you would like to say to people? And I want you to tell everybody where they can find you, those that don't know.
All right. What I could tell the world is, to the other independent artists out there, don't give up. You need haters, because without haters, you're not going to make a hit.
Yes.
Every hater should be a hit.
Haters
It should
supposed to be your
it should equal out.
motivators.
Yeah. And then you guys can all find me on all my social media. It's simple. Raja for Life. Life with 2 E's. RAJAFORLIF with 2 E's. For SoundCloud, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, everything.
Yo, it was a pleasure meeting
Thank you for
you.
having me. Thank you.
Like I didn't mean to.
I know I'm a little hungover today, so I'm a little quiet.
Yeah. Like where's the after party? I want some
I'm a little
curry
quiet.
and shit. I want some curry food.
No, you need chicken tikka masala.
Drink to drink.
What?
Drink.
Oh yeah. Also, I just actually found out that I'm a big movie fanatic, so I said like I want to keep some of Raja in this EP listening party. So it's gonna probably be at Regal Cinemas.
Yes.
With like a red carpet and stuff, and then like the videos will
Can I
play.
get an invite though?
Of course. The whole The Matrix
I will
video.
have the thumb symbols in there. Have me.
Oh no! I already
drinks
told my
in.
team that I want like midgets walking around with
What?
saris on.
I'll put a red dot on my forehead.
Hookah, ice luge,
And I'll belly dance with my beer gut. Are you crazy? It's lit. Can I
It's
get
gonna
up
be
in
great.
there?
Of course.
Thank you, though. That's all I want.
Definitely. Yeah. So that should be coming around probably around like February, and the EP probably drop around mid-February too. I mean, and listen. To this is to the people.
Look, his PR's on it.
just
I need to
cause-
bring her up here.
Just because I wear a Rock Nation hat does not mean I'm signed to Rock Nation. Do I know someone that's trying to push me to get to sign Rock Nation? Absolutely. Am I signed to OVO?
Please, there's people out there with a stack of money to the air. Doesn't mean they're making money.
Come on, man.
Am I signed? Everyone keeps asking, are you signed to OVO? Are you gonna sign to OVO if that you get the chance, or
What you
EXO?
signing to, man?
So I mean, I love OVO. I love EXO. There'll be great
You a
people.
free
signing.
agent right now?
Yeah, but there's offers on the tables.
You plan to
I
stay
know.
free agent or you want
Yeah,
to
take
sign?
I'm
your
gonna
time
sign.
with
Yeah,
it.
definitely. I'm definitely.
So who
sign.
you leaning towards? Who you?
Yeah, who you leaning towards?
I mean, I would love to sign with OVO, EXO.
And why?
rock.
Why?
I mean, just because I feel like, you know, that those group of guys definitely fit the music that I'm making. So, you know, I would go, you know, well with concerts of, you know, maybe opening up for Drake. I feel like my records would definitely fit with those shows. And I love what they're doing. They're hardworking. They're the #1 artists in the game. They're killing it. Canada artists are killing it. OVO and EXO run the game right now. End the story. And Cardi B.
Yes.
I'm so proud of Cardi B.
Yeah, shout out to Cardi B.
I'm so happy for her. I love her. Yo, she's so...
Well, thank you, Raja, for
All right,
coming
thank
through
you.
and showing us everything
No freestyles?
about you.
No freestyle,
not
nah,
today.
nah,
We
nah.
catch him on another note, but we about to get into some blizzard. We get some freestyle with some blizzard.
I know that's right.
Yes.
Okay.
So thank you so much for
Thank you
coming
for having
through.
me.
I really
I
appreciate. Give me
appreciate
some
it.
love.
Thank you,
Like,
thank you.
yes. And he
It's always a
smells
pleasure.
so nice,
It's always a
though.
pleasure being here.
Yes. And we posing for the. On air. We posing. Yeah, let's get it. And we're going to be right back. We're going to listen to some CMC Blizzle and we be right back. Yes, let's get it.